Am I protected if I become a whistleblower? Imagine this. You uncover something at work that feels very wrong. Maybe your employer is ignoring safety rules, maybe they're cooking the books to mislead investors, or maybe they're dumping toxic waste into the community. You know it should be reported, but a question weighs heavily. What if I get fired or punished for telling the truth? Am I protected if I become a whistleblower? The good news is, U.S. law has built strong protections for workers who speak up. Whether it's under the Occupational Safety and Health Act, O.S.H.A., the Sarbanes-Oxley Act, S.O.X., the Whistleblower Protection Act, or dozens of industry-specific statutes, whistleblowers are legally shielded from retaliation. That means you have the right to step forward without losing your job, your paycheck, or your career. In this video, we'll explain what whistleblower protections really look like, how they apply in practice, and what you can do if you face retaliation. 1. What whistleblowing really means. Whistleblowing isn't simply complaining about a bad boss or an unfair schedule. It's when a worker reports illegal, unsafe, or fraudulent practices that affect public safety, corporate honesty, or compliance with the law. That can include exposing financial fraud, reporting safety hazards, or alerting regulators to environmental crimes. The law doesn't just protect people who report directly to the government. In many cases, reporting internally to a manager, compliance officer, or union rep also counts. The key is that the issue involves a violation of law or regulation, not just personal dissatisfaction. Example: a warehouse worker raises concerns because management disables safety alarms to save time. That qualifies as whistleblowing under O.S.H.A. protections. 2. O.S.H.A. and safety-related protections. One of the strongest whistleblower programs comes from O.S.H.A. Section 11C, makes it illegal for employers to fire, demote, or punish workers for reporting unsafe conditions. Beyond the general workplace safety law, O.S.H.A. enforces more than 20 whistleblower statutes across industries like trucking, aviation, and pipelines. If you call out dangerous equipment, exposure to chemicals, or faulty safety training, O.S.H.A. has authority to investigate both the hazard and any retaliation you face. Complaints must usually be filed within 30 days, though some laws allow longer. Example: a nurse reports that her hospital is reusing single-use medical tools. When management slashes her hours, she files a retaliation complaint. O.S.H.A. investigates, and the hospital is ordered to restore her schedule and pay lost wages. 3. Financial misconduct and the Sarbanes-Oxley Act. After the Enron scandal, Congress passed the Sarbanes-Oxley Act, S.O.X., in 2002. It created whistleblower protections for employees of publicly traded companies who report securities fraud, accounting irregularities, or destruction of records. If you're an accountant, analyst, or financial worker and you expose fraud internally or to regulators like the Securities and Exchange Commission, S.O.X. protects you. If your employer retaliates, you can seek reinstatement, back pay, and damages. Complaints are filed with the Department of Labor. Example: an internal auditor discovers executives inflating revenue to mislead shareholders. She reports it, and the company fires her. Under S.O.X., that retaliation is illegal, and she may recover her job plus damages. 4. Government employees and the Whistleblower Protection Act. Federal workers are covered under the Whistleblower Protection Act of 1989. It shields government employees who expose violations of law, gross mismanagement, waste of funds, abuse of authority, or threats to public health and safety. Complaints go to the Office of Special Counsel, and the Merit Systems Protection Board can order reinstatement, back pay, and disciplinary action against retaliators. Example: a federal scientist reveals that agency leaders are suppressing pollution data. When he is reassigned to meaningless duties, he files a complaint and is reinstated under the Whistleblower Protection Act. 5. Industry-specific whistleblower statutes. Protections don't stop at general laws. More than 20 industry-specific statutes add coverage for workers in key sectors. Surface Transportation Assistance Act covers truck drivers reporting hours of service violations. Consumer Product Safety Improvement Act protects workers who reveal unsafe consumer products. Food Safety Modernization Act safeguards food industry workers reporting contamination. Clean Air Act and Clean Water Act protect environmental whistleblowers. Aviation Investment and Reform Act protects airline employees raising safety concerns. Example: a long-haul truck driver refuses to drive past federal limits. His company threatens to fire him. Filing under the Surface Transportation Assistance Act, he wins reinstatement. 6. What counts as retaliation? Retaliation takes many forms. The most obvious is firing, but the law also bans cutting hours or pay, demotion or denial of promotion, harassment or intimidation, assigning undesirable shifts, blacklisting within the industry. Even subtle punishments, like exclusion from meetings, can be unlawful if they are tied to the act of whistleblowing. Example: a factory worker reports illegal chemical dumping. Instead of firing him, the company reassigns him to the worst shift and freezes his pay. That is retaliation under whistleblower law. 7. How to file a complaint. Steps vary by statute, but general principles apply. Act fast. Many laws give 30 to 90 days to file after retaliation. Choose the right agency. O.S.H.A. for safety issues, the SEC for securities fraud, the Office of Special Counsel for federal employees. Provide evidence. Keep copies of reports, emails, schedules, and proof of retaliation. Confidential options. Some laws allow anonymous or confidential filings. Example: a pilot reports safety violations and faces harassment. He files with O.S.H.A. within 90 days, and investigators order remedies. 8. Real-world examples. Railroad workers fired after reporting unsafe practices were reinstated with back pay under O.S.H.A. statutes. Financial analysts who flagged fraudulent accounting under S.O.X. won damages and attorney's fees. Federal employees exposing wasteful spending have regained jobs through the Whistleblower Protection Act. Food safety workers punished after reporting contamination were protected under the Food Safety Modernization Act. These cases show that whistleblower protections are not just words on paper, they are enforceable and effective. 9. Why these protections matter. Whistleblower laws exist to protect both workers and the public. Without them, many employees would stay silent about dangers, fraud, or corruption. The protections encourage workers to speak up, ensuring accountability in business, government, and public health. The legal trend is expanding protections. New statutes have been added in healthcare, consumer safety, and transportation. Courts increasingly side with whistleblowers, recognizing that retaliation undermines the very purpose of regulation. Still, challenges remain. Deadlines are short, proof can be complex, and retaliation can be subtle. Yet the message is clear: workers who expose wrongdoing are not alone. The law provides a shield, and agencies have tools to restore jobs, pay, and dignity to those who speak up. So, am I protected if I become a whistleblower? The answer is yes. Laws like O.S.H.A., S.O.X., and the Whistleblower Protection Act provide clear protections against retaliation. Whether you report unsafe workplaces, financial fraud, or government misconduct, the law says you cannot be punished for doing the right thing. Retaliation still happens, but remedies exist. Reinstatement, back pay, damages, and sometimes even anonymity. The more workers understand these protections, the more secure they are in speaking out. If this video helped explain your rights, share it with coworkers. Whistleblowers shine a light on problems that affect us all, and the law is there to make sure the light cannot be snuffed out.